What is going on, guys? It's a Scorpion HD here, back again with some Grand Theft Auto 5 content. It's been a while, obviously, since I've done any coverage on this game whatsoever. And this is the first video that I've done on it that's been recorded from the PS4. So yeah, I haven't really done any coverage in this game at all since back whenever I obviously made those popular, you know, for my standards, videos on the PS3 whenever it had just been released. I know the heists have been out for around a month now, but nonetheless I wanted to make a video on them and talk a bit about what my expectations were. Did they lead, or did they live up to those expectations, sorry, and how good I felt that the heists were. Obviously this is the Felicia job, this is the first heist. It's kind of like the tutorial heist, I guess, if you want to call it that. In my opinion, it's probably one of the better ones, just purely because it's a bank. I was a bit disappointed in the lack of actual bank heists. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, or maybe you haven't played it, there are 5 heists. There are setup missions you have to do for these heists. Most of the missions require, or most of the heists require 5 setups, where you have to get getaway vehicles, tools like the drill I'm using here, or failing to use here. This is actually probably one of the most poorly explained things that you've been told to do in a game possible. If you look in the top corner there, the message that tells you how to drill, it's completely wrong. Like, it's hard to explain without you actually playing, but trust me, that little bit of information in the top corner, that's complete shit. Like, you basically have to figure it out yourself. You kind of have to gently lean on the R2 button and sort of push the drill in slowly. It's kind of a long process and really poorly explained in my opinion. I know quite a lot of people thought that as well, because I know the Twitch streamer, YouTuber, Gold Glove, I seen him doing a video on this as well, and it took him ages to get through this drilling bit as well. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. There are 5 heists. Most of these missions have 5 setups. I completed all the heists in around a week, I'd say. I had them all done. I think I'd have had them done quicker if it wasn't for this game's so poorly executed online. I'm not sure about the Xbox, but there's this weird glitch on the PS4 where if I go and play GTA Online, it sets my PSN to offline, so I don't show up, you know, on other people, like on my friends' friend lists, which then makes it real complicated whenever I'm trying to invite friends to a session, because they're like they don't receive them, if you know what I mean. And this isn't just me; this is a real common problem. And you know, the game still really is like GTA Online. It runs so poorly, and it's plagued with so many like internet connection problems. It's actually on par with EA and their fucking servers, in my opinion. In some cases worse. But yeah, the heist took around a week to do, taking that into account. And I was a bit disappointed with a few things. One is the money you receive is shit. The final heist, the host, who always gets the most money because he has to buy in to the heist, like he has to pay for the, you know, the setups. He always gets the most, and the host only gets around 400 grand. I think he gets 500, providing you don't lose any money, although most people do lose quite a bit of money in the final heist. And also, there's just not enough of them. I wanted heists to be something that you and your mates could just walk into a bank and heist it whenever you want. The setups weren't like scripted. You would just be able to, you know, if you wanted your getaway car to be a fucking tank, you could do that. If you wanted your getaway car to be a truck, you could do that. Whereas, because this is so on rails, it helps it in some cases, but in other cases it doesn't. Like this getaway here in the helicopter using a magnet, like, you know, that's the kind of thing I wish players would be able to choose if they want to do that, you know, or not. And the setups would be, you know, not really on rails as such, and you'd be left to do what you want in terms of, you know, heists. I just feel like they could have done a lot more with it, and I'm pretty disappointed with how they turned out after all this time. They're fun, don't get me wrong, but you know, I don't really feel like it should have been so scripted, if I'm honest. I feel like I'd like to just kind of walk into a bank and start robbing banks whenever I want, you know. So yeah, that disappointed me. Although, as I said, you know, the support this game has got, you know, it's been out for 2 years now. On consoles, it's coming out in PC this week. Is incredible. You know, the amount of new vehicles and stuff in it since I was last there was unreal. So yeah, I don't know, they might add, you know, heists like the ones I want in the future, where they're just, you know, down to the player and it can be triggered, kind of like the, you know, stores, the way you can rob the stores. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on heists, to share my opinions on it. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, cheers.